Example 4. What is the probability distribution for the sum of 2d6? So rolling a 6-sided die twice. We're going to roll 2 dice and we're going to add them up. Something people should be pretty familiar with. So we're going to say x is the sum. And we have our x, and we have our p of x. We have to be a little more judicious with the use of space here because it's going to be a bit longer. So this could be, I think, add up to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 or 12. Those are all the possible outcomes. Those are all the possible sums when we add up 2 dice. If you don't remember the probability, one way of doing it use my Hampton markers for these guys. So one die could roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. The other one could roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And this adds up to 2. This adds up to 3. This adds up to 4. This marker's not that bad, actually. 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Okay, so what do we notice? We notice that there's 36 numbers in total. How many of them are 2? It's going to be, well, just one of them. So it's going to be 1 out of 36. And adding up to 3 is 2 of them, so that's going to be 2 out of 36. Adding up to 4 is 3 of them, so it's going to be 3 out of 36, and there's a pattern here. It's 4 out of 36, 5 out of 36, 6 out of 36, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways to get a 7. But when we get to 8, then we're down to 5. So then we start going down again. So it's 5 out of 36, 4 out of 36, 3 out of 36, 2 out of 36, 1 out of 36. And there you go. That's the probability distribution for the sum of 2 6-sided dice. If you added up all these probabilities, you would get, I'm going to give you a symbol. So this over here, that means to add things up. So I'm going to say if you add up all the probabilities, you would get 36 over 36. That's a capital sigma, which is 100%. We don't need this anymore. Okay. A bag is 7 red and 8 blue marbles. What is the probability distribution for the number of red marbles if we draw 2 red marbles at once? So I'm going to say that X is the number of red marbles. So X is the number of red marbles. So what could that be? If we're going to draw 2 marbles at once, and we want to know how many red marbles we can have, what that means is that we can have either 0 red marbles, or 1 red marble, or 2 red marbles. And it's a relatively complicated thing. So if we have 2 red marbles, we have to choose 2 blues. So there's 8 blues. So this is going to be 8 choose 2 over 15 choose 2. If you don't remember how to do this, you might want to refer to one of the probability videos, probability using counting techniques. If you type this in, that ends up being 0.267. This one, we're going to choose one of the red ones, and we're going to choose one of the blue ones, and that is 0.533. And for this one, we're going to choose 2 of the red ones, and out of the 15. And that's going to give us exactly 20%. And that's the probability distribution for a bag of marbles. Either way, notice they add up to 1, which is 100%. And we've given the probability of every possible outcome in terms of x, where x is the number of red marbles.